Good morning and welcome to the Undergraduate College 2023 Honors Convocation. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Kirsty Dobson, Director of Campus Ministry, forward to give our invocation.
Let us pray. Good and gracious God, thank you for this day and for each and every person in this place. We thank you for the opportunity to gather here together. We thank you, Lord, for the blessings that you so generously lavish upon us. We are especially grateful for the students, faculty, and staff that we honor here today. We are filled with gratitude that our students have entrusted this UJ family to engage them intellectually, morally, and spiritually. Lord, help us to be good stewards of that trust. May we seek you in all things and live by your example. We ask for your wisdom and strength, Lord, upon our students, faculty, and staff as they continue to make a difference here at UJ and in the world. We ask all this in your glorious name. Amen.
Thank you. It is with great pride that we assemble here today to honor the academic excellence of our students. Honors Convocation is a long-standing and important part of the University of Jamestown's academic tradition, and all honorees, both near and far today, are carrying that tradition forward through their scholastic achievements. As some students are currently off campus today fulfilling graduation requirements and other issues in their classes, they will be still recognized and will receive their awards in absentia. We will begin today by welcoming Dr. Terry Rittenbach to give the Honors Convocation address. Dr. Rittenbach, Professor of Nursing, received the Professor of the Year Award in 2022. Please welcome Dr. Terry Rittenbach.
Good morning. Welcome to one of the best assemblies of the year, Honors Convocation. We're here this morning to celebrate your hard work, your achievements, and to celebrate your journey. A journey that I'm going to suggest is one that you live with passion. That's what I'd like to talk about this morning. As I was thinking about all the awards that were going to be given today, a realization sunk in. You all are just beginning your journey into, well, many of you, into adulting, finding your careers, finding those significant people that you want to be around, finding your passion. And I'm approaching the end of my career. One that I can truly say I'm still very passionate about. So I'd like to share some characteristics about living a life with passion. One, and you've probably noticed this, passion is energy. You'll be able to feel the power of focusing on what excites you. Do you know that this is my 46th year of teaching nursing at the University of Jamestown? What? How could you possibly do that for 46 years? Well, I have, and I think the reason that I still really love what I'm doing is because I have a passion for life, a passion for nursing, a passion for people. So let me talk to you about a few characteristics. Passion is energy. You know, I had a little help with some of these thoughts, so you may recognize some of the folks I'm going to quote. First is Anna Holland. Anna's a graduate of 2022 in nursing, and of course she's one of our star volleyball players. You know, this young woman, if you meet her, you can see that she has a lot of passion. She's passionate about many, many things, including volleyball. But here's what she told me. She said, I think, for me, living a life of passion started when the Lord put something in my heart. It was unexplainable, perpetually there. It caused me to invest, commit, pour myself into people, sacrifice, serve, and be intentional and love. She said, the funny thing about this, by doing these things, I've become passionate about many more things that I never would have expected or planned for. Second, Develop a passion for learning. Obviously, you're here to be recognized for learning, for achievements, but that's so important. If you never quit learning, you'll never quit growing. It's possible that you'll learn something new every day. Wouldn't you think after 46 years of teaching some of those courses, it'd be the same old thing? It never is. There's always something new and exciting. So another graduate, Megan Ramage Wenzel. Megan graduated in 2019 with a major in elementary education. And she's going to be graduating in May, again, with a master's in education, curriculum, and instruction. So here's what she told me about learning. She said, I love kids. I love being around kids. I love helping them make connections. She said, it's so much fun to see them, the click, to see them excited about something that maybe isn't so fun to learn become fun and interesting to them. Passion motivates you to excel and to learn all you can. Next, surround yourself with passionate people, because guess what? Passion is contagious. Think about those 5 or 10 people that you spend most of your time around. What are those people doing? How passionate are they? Do they inspire you? Surround yourself with people that inspire you with their enthusiasm, their positive outlook on life, their boundless energy, and most of all, that they trust you and your capabilities. They're the ones that are going to help feed your creative soul. This next student is one I've known since he was a little kid. And I noticed something about him even then when he was little. He loved to have conversations, not just with other kids, but with adults, and especially elderly people. Chris Saylor. Chris will be graduating in May 2024. He has aspirations of on to dental school, but he said this, I've always had a passion for helping and learning from my elders. Chris, I'm with you. I work as a geriatric nurse practitioner. So rewarding. Ever since I was a little kid, he said, I would visit my elderly neighbors, soak up everything they would tell me. He said, I just have a passion for helping people and forming relationships. I also have to think about a group that maybe none of them are here today, but our group that just came back from Africa last night. They were led by Dr. Kim Ash, our department chair. And I think this trip of Kim's to Africa was her 7th or 8th trip. She's been there many times. If you know her, if you follow her on social media, you'll recognize that she has a passion. She has a passion for people, for the culture, for the country, and that passion is contagious. If you listen to her, right, she's coming next week for chapel. That group is going to be presenting. I'll tell you what, you're going to want to book a flight to Africa after you listen to her. Last, finally, ignite your passion. Dream big. Last evening, I had a long conversation with one of our graduates from 2017, Jake Havrin. Jake came to us from Hawaii. He was a basketball player. He majored in nursing. Well, I've been following Jake's journey for quite a while. It's an interesting journey. He's gone from bodybuilding to personal trainer, online training, and now he's a motivational speaker. Regularly publishes podcasts on living a strategic life, dreaming big. He's currently building his personal training and coaching business. But what's interesting about Jake's story is this. He said to me last night, the spark for what I'm doing right now happened my senior year during my clinical capstone course. I was working in the emergency room, and a gentleman came in fairly young with a myocardial infarction, a heart attack. He said, I was working with this person, and not only did I encounter him then, but yet again, a little later in that same clinical experience, this gentleman was back in the emergency room. He said, I vividly remember taking care of him and thinking to myself, I could help him. I could help him change his lifestyle. I could help him become more healthy and prevent what's happening right now. He said that was it. That was the spark. for a dream much bigger. He said, I never, ever would have imagined that I'd be doing what I'm currently doing. Neither did we. We thought he'd be a nurse. But he says, I use that. I use that preparation, that diligence, that commitment all the time. So what I'm saying today is don't be afraid to dream, and that will ignite your passion. So again, congratulations to all of you. Remember this, passion is energy. Never quit learning. Surround yourself with passionate people. And most of all, ignite that passion. Dream big. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rittenbach. Each year, our students are the recipients of generous assistance from many friends and alumni of the University of Jamestown, whose loyalty and generosity we acknowledge with gratitude. Wilson Scholarship recipients are chosen based on their academic and leadership achievements to be Wilson Scholars and receive full tuition scholarships. Will this year's Wilson Scholars in attendance please stand to be recognized? Sydney Dietz, Ezra Mabe, Gabriel Ocasio, Melina Reynolds, and Caitlin Vogel. Thank you. Departmental award recipients are chosen based on faculty recommendations. Students need to meet academic and leadership expectations to receive awards. Award winners, please come forward when your name is announced. The Freshman Biology Achievement Award is given to the highest-ranking freshman in biology. This year's recipients are Annika Braun and Caitlin Vogel, who accepts the award in absentia. Annika, please come forward. The Senior Biology Achievement Award is given in recognition of high academic excellence to a graduating biology major. This year's recipient is Megan Ellingson. The William J. Clout Award in Business Administration is given in honor of Mr. William J. Clout, former professor and chair of the Department of Business, Accounting, and Economics. This year's recipient is Marley Desarmes. The Business Faculty Honor Award is given on behalf of the business faculty to an outstanding student in their department. This year's recipient is Gunnar Pfaff. The Communication Achievement Award is given in recognition of high academic excellence in the field of communication, service to the college and to the community, and leadership in the communication department. This year's recipient is Elliot Wiley. The General Chemistry Award is given to the most outstanding student in general chemistry. This year's recipient is Caitlin Vogel, who accepts the award in absentia. The Jerry Knoblich Organic Chemistry Award is given in honor of the former chemistry department chair and is awarded to the individual with the highest overall average in organic chemistry. This year's recipient is Camille Clintworth. The Freshman Computer Science Award is given to the highest ranking freshman who has completed CS 170 and has taken or is taking at least one more computer science course numbered 171 or higher, and who shows great promise in computer science, MIS, or IT. This year's recipient is Liam Possible. The Outstanding Graduate Awards in the Department of Computer Science and Technology are given to an outstanding graduate in the department who shows great promise in graduate school or industry. The outstanding graduates in computer science are Caitlin Davey, who accepts in absentia, and Lauren Diemert. The outstanding graduate in information technology is Emily Josephson. The outstanding graduate in graphic design is Morgan Palmer. The Professional Achievement Award in English is awarded to the junior or senior showing the most professional promise in English. This year's recipient is Rachel Rorick. The Felix Wirtz Award for Excellence in Language Study is named in honor of Felix Wirtz, 1962 graduate of Jamestown College from Basel, Switzerland, and Foreign Language Department member from 1970 to 1974. It is awarded to an outstanding student majoring in French, German, or Spanish. The student must have a major in one or more languages other than English, have studied abroad, been an officer in Alpha Mu Gamma or the International Student Organization, been an asset to the Foreign Language Department, and show promise for working to promote language acquisition after graduation. This year's recipient is Piper Zimmer-Gilman. The History Merit Award is presented in recognition of superior academic performance and outstanding scholarly contributions to the field of history and political science. This year's recipients are Nathan Cohen Wallace and Kelly McAlpine. The Political Science Merit Award is given in recognition of high inspiration, unselfish dedication to the principles of American democracy, and superior academic performance. This year's recipient is Christy Carpenter. The Peggy and Merle Foss Outstanding Majors of the Year Awards in Exercise Science and Physical Education, Teacher Education, are presented to the most outstanding junior or senior majors who hold a minimum GPA of 3.3, have demonstrated professional service and strong leadership ability, and or show great promise in graduate school. The majors of the year in exercise science are Sophie Kriklau and Braden Knudsen. The Music Department Student Achievement Award is given each year to a junior or senior music major who has demonstrated outstanding accomplishment in his or her music studies at the University of Jamestown. This year's recipient is Nicholas Johnson. Don't go far, Nick. The Richard Harrison Smith Choral Prize recognizes individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the choral program at the University of Jamestown. This year's recipients are Shannon Bryn, Nicholas Johnson, and Jamie Weatherly. The Decree Instrumental Music Award recognizes individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the instrumental program at the University of Jamestown. Sorry, I didn't catch you earlier than this. This year's recipient is Shannon Bryn. The Faculty Recognition Award in Nursing is presented to senior UJ nursing students who have contributed the most effort to assist student learning within the nursing program. This year's recipients, both accepting in absentia, are Mackenzie Johnson and Natalia Rodriguez Santiago. The Dr. Terry Rittenbach Award is given in honor and out of love for Dr. Terry Rittenbach, Professor of Nursing at the University of Jamestown since 1977. This award is presented to a student nurse who demonstrates unselfish dedication to nursing and to volunteerism, a love of learning, and a love for the elderly population. This year's recipient is Allison Lucas. The Distinguished Achievement Award in Nursing is presented to a senior UJ nursing student selected by the nursing faculty for outstanding academic achievement, contribution to co-curricular activities, and leadership potential in professional nursing. This year's recipients, both accepting in absentia, are Avery Byer and Haley Rindahl. Oh, Avery's here, sorry, Avery. The Ruth Strutz Adult Learner Award is presented in honor of Dr. Ruth Strutz to a UJ senior nursing student selected by the nursing faculty who exemplifies outstanding adult learning characteristics. This year's recipient, accepting in absentia, is Cassandra Fredrickson. The Psychology Department Outstanding Senior Achievement Award is given annually to a graduating senior majoring in psychology who has demonstrated a high level of achievement. This year's recipient is Megan Tejan. The Psychology Department Outstanding Undergraduate Achievement Award is given annually to an outstanding psychology undergraduate who has demonstrated a high level of achievement in the Department of Psychology. This year's recipient, accepting in absentia, is Jensen Bear. The Outstanding Student in Elementary Education Award is presented to a student majoring in elementary education for outstanding achievement. This year's recipient, accepting in absentia, is Megan Mosier. The Outstanding Student in Secondary Education Award is presented to a student majoring in secondary education for outstanding achievement. This year's recipient, accepting the award in absentia, is Jaden Galima. The Outstanding Student in Teacher Education Award is given to students who show the greatest potential as a successful teacher and professional person. Selection criteria include leadership and accomplishments in school, community, pre-professional organizations, and competitive functions, as well as high academic achievement. This year's recipient is Stephen Justice. The Clyde R. Travis Award is presented to the junior student showing the greatest promise in teacher education. The award was founded by the class of 1926 in memory of Clyde R. Travis, former head of the Teacher Education Department. This year's recipient, accepting the award in absentia, is Rachel Woodley. The Jimmy Zani Award is given by the Theater Department to recognize a student who epitomizes versatility and quality in both performance and technical theater. This year's recipient is Mason Rose. The award in religion and philosophy goes to an outstanding student in that department, and this year's recipient is Zaretta Garner. Can we have one last round of applause for all of the department award winners? At this time, we will proceed to the College Fellow Awards. Department chairs, please find your places here along the front of the stage and remain there until all students have received their awards. Either side is fine. Yeah. Just line up on the black line.
Oh, on the black line.
Yeah, there you go.
Black line.
The College Fellow is awarded to a limited number of outstanding junior or senior students who are selected each year by the faculty. Recipients are to be of exemplary character, possess an overall cumulative grade point average of 3.3 or higher, as well as a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better in their major. College Fellow recipients, as I read your name, please come forward to receive your certificate from the chair of your department and then return to your seats. We ask that everyone hold your applause until all certificates have been distributed. In accounting, Hannah McIntyre and Caleb Ritter. In biology, Shannon Bryn, Camille Klindworth, and Chris Saylor. In business administration, Logan Berggren, Dalton Drenth, Sarah Lentz, Sydney Mikes, Cooper Olson, Madeline Schmidt, Jordan Temple, and Jeremy Williams. In civil engineering, Zane McDonald. In communication, Timber Bolt and Madison Machenbacher. In computer science, Adam Needens and Peyton Kiotz. In criminal justice, Taryn Schurhammer and Bridget Van Daneker. In English, Nathan Cohen Wallace and Rachel Rorick. In exercise science, Aaliyah Gackle, Quinn Garrison, Reed Hansen, Adam Lopata, Trent Peters, Peyton Rudnick, and Megan Tejan. In financial planning and wealth management, Andrew Clark and Aiden Potus. In graphic design, Marley Desarmes and Alex Maida. In health and fitness administration, Ellie Flores and Eric Kessler. In health, physical education, teacher education, Kyle Powers, Keegan Sheely. In history, Christy Carpenter. In information technology, Ashka Joshi and Adrian Nanninga. In Liberal Arts Business Studies, Zaretta Goner and Nathan Werner. In Mathematics, Eden Wells. In Mechanical Engineering, John Gran, Dustin Hamola, and Mark Chose. In Medical Laboratory Science, Sadie Duvin. In Music, Olivia Hoke and Henry Kersey Russell. In Nursing, Emily Ash, Avery Byer, Camry Carlson, Emma Lee, and Allison Lucas. In Political Science, Thomas Chapin. In Psychology, Levi Gressiff, Jake Huckelick, and Taryn Schurhammer. In Teacher and Elementary Education, Faith Justison, Steve Justice, Megan Mosier, and Rachel Woodley. A round of applause for our college fellows. There were a couple left off the list. So we're going to go ahead and have them come up. In the Department of Foreign Language for Spanish, Timber Bolt and Lauren Hibble. And in environmental science, Jenna McCauley and Jessica Kuchera. Now we recognize students who have been named for honors within national and international honor societies for their leadership and academic excellence. Please hold your applause, and Honor Society inductees remain seated until we can recognize all at the end. Alpha Chi is a National College Honor Scholarship Society. This year's UJ inductees include Tenley Budenhagen, Jace Crockett, Carly Kaluski, Sydney Llewellyn, Aaron Mack, Caitlin Muchowski, Megan Oswald, Benjamin Patton, Sierra Schlenker, Madeline Schmidt, Bryson Tripp, Nathan Werner, and Jackson Least. Alpha Mu Gamma is the first and largest national collegiate foreign language honor society in the United States, and it recognizes exceptional achievements in all foreign language, including American Sign Language. Inductees to this honor society this year include Christy Carpenter, Haley Malone, Megan Nealis, and Piper Zimmer-Gilman. Beta 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 is a national biological honor society. This year's inductees include Megan Ellingson, Christopher Saylor, and Megan Vermeersch. Pi Lambda Theta is an international honor society and professional association in education. UJ's newest inductees include Jacob Holtz and Rachel Rorick. Sigma Theta Tau International is an honor society for nurses, which emphasizes scholarship, leadership, research, and education. Inductees include Annika Anderson, Emily Ash, Avery Beyer, Cassandra Fredrickson, Mackenzie Johnson, Allison Lucas, Madeline Mitzel, Lydia Poland, Haley Rindahl, and Macy Savla. Would all members of honor societies who have been inducted this year please stand? Congratulations. In recognition of academic excellence, we also honor today students who were named to the Spring Semester 22 or Fall Semester 22 Dean's List. Each student named to the list achieved a semester GPA at or above 3.74. If you were a member of the Dean's List last year in 2022, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Plainsong is the art and literary journal of the University of Jamestown and is published by the Department of English. The editorial board for Plainsong comprises faculty of the English department. Each year, the board takes entries for publication in Plainsong and offers monetary prizes for first-place winners in the categories of poetry, fiction, nonfiction, artwork, and photography. Today, we recognize two individuals for their Plainsong submissions. Sierra Schlenker is awarded honorable mention in creative nonfiction. And Marley Desarmes is awarded honorable mention in art. The Kennedy S. Warner Memorial Trophy was established by the brothers and sisters of Kennedy S. Warner, a Jamestown College student killed in World War I. The selection is based on the student's scholastic record, participation in intercollegiate athletics, and high ideals. This year's recipients are Anna Holin and Mark Chose. The Carl C. Raugust Award goes to the senior student who, during his or her work-study assignment at Raugust Library, demonstrated exceptional skills, devotion to duty, and willingness to serve. This year's recipient is Jaden Sander. The Chapter AB PEO Awards are given to a female student or students with high potential who have graduated from Jamestown High School and have attended the University of Jamestown for 1, 2, or 3 semesters. This year's award recipients are Delaney Fink, Maren Rasmussen, Mercedes Seek, and Kira Vogel. The Chapter K PEO Awards are given to 2 junior women and are based on character, scholarship, and leadership. This year's recipients are Hannah McIntyre and Keely Renwick. It is now my privilege to invite President Peterson to the podium to present the President's Key Award.
The President's Key Award is presented each year to the highest-ranking graduating senior who has spent all 4 years at the University of Jamestown. I am very proud at this time to announce that the 2023 President's Key recipient is Renee Lajess. Renee is the daughter of Lonnie and Janelle Cannell. Her hometown is Ada, Minnesota. She's graduating this spring with majors in elementary education and fine arts. Renee has been active in concert choir, jazz band, theater, Alpha Chi, campus ministry, crew music, and residence life. She has also worked and volunteered at Victory Lutheran Church in Jamestown and is currently student teaching. After graduation, Renee plans to work as the summer program director at New Hope Christian Camp and then work as a first and second grade teacher at Dakota Christian School during the rest of the year. Please join me in congratulating this year's President's Key winner, Renee Lajess. At this time, I will welcome Karen Crane, the chair of the business department, who will announce this year's Staff of the Year.
The Staff Person of the Year Award recognizes a member of the University of Jamestown staff who has at least 3 years of outstanding service in the position held. This year, the Personnel Committee received numerous written nominations with supporting reasons for selecting an award winner, and this year's recipients' words of praise and recognition came from staff, students, coaches, and faculty alike. Here are a few words from the nominators regarding the 2023 Staff Person of the Year. Quote number 1. They find ways to motivate others to want to be better versions of themselves. They bring a level of expertise to their profession that we are lucky to have. Quote number 2, they put in endless work hours, and it's easy to see they enjoy their job. However, their best work and greatest accomplishments are most evident in their relationships with students. They have high expectations for students, and students always rise to the occasion. Students value their feedback and look up to their example. Our Jimmy family is so blessed by their knowledge, expertise, care, and compassion. Quote 3, I would argue there isn't another person on this campus that impacts lives of our students in the way in which this person does. They impact the lives of over 75% of campus on an almost daily basis. Their positive outlook on life is contagious. They educate our students in a holistic manner that is in line with the mission of our university. And the final quote, his wings are always extra crispy, his coffee black, and his chili hot. On behalf of the University of Jamestown, congratulations to the Staff Person of the Year, Director of Strength and Conditioning and Campus Wellness, Ryder Weishaupt. At this time, I'd like to welcome Nick Johnson to the podium to present the Professor of the Year Award.
I have 6 minutes left, so I can still say good morning. My name is Nicholas Johnson, and I am currently serving as Vice President of Alpha Chi, our university's chapter of that amazing national organization. This is Shannon Bryn. She is serving as President. Each year, Alpha Chi solicits nominations for and selects a university faculty member to be honored as Professor of the Year. Outstanding educators are nominated for their dedication to teaching, their focus on mentorship, and above and beyond behaviors that make students feel amazing. This year's professor was nominated for many reasons. One recurring comment was this professor's ability to adapt to changes. When faced with massive hurdles, this professor took it upon themselves to take care of things behind the scenes. Even when this professor fell ill, they were still dedicated to ensuring that students were getting a high-quality experience. Students appreciate this professor's dedication to quality instruction and understanding the importance of knowledge. Instead of telling students to accept their poor grades, this professor encourages students to try again, no matter how many times it takes. This professor has a knack for student guidance. Instead of answering the questions given, this teacher helps students to be self-sufficient and find the answers themselves. Many students were impressed with this professor's ability to juggle multiple classes that did not have related content. This professor is always professional, knowledgeable, and confident in front of the class, in her office, and elsewhere. It is clear that this professor has a drive and determination for educating students from all disciplines. Today, it is our honor to bestow this award to a special individual who, since I gave it away, has dedicated her time at this university to advancing her content area as well as the study of interdisciplinarity. Please join us in recognizing this year's Professor of the Year, Dr. Michelle Selensky. That's how dedicated she is. Can we have one last round of applause for all of our award winners today? Just a few announcements before we close this year's Honors Convocation. First, I wish to thank all of the individuals whose work made this convocation possible today, including administrative and facility staff as well as faculty. Please note that the full Honors Day booklet, which includes award descriptions and each honoree's name, will be made available on the University of Jamestown's website later this afternoon. In addition, the recording of this ceremony will be uploaded to the university's YouTube channel for viewing and sharing. Dr. Rick Wallentine, chair of the Department of Music, will now come forward and lead us in singing the first verse of the UJ Alma Mater. The words are printed in your program. Following the singing of the Alma Mater, Christy Dobson will offer our benediction and our Honors Convocation will be concluded. Thank you again for your attendance. Dr. Wallentine.
Thank you, Dr. Redfern. Will you all please stand? Can you hear that? So we'll be singing a cappella this morning. Good, strong voices. First verse only. Here we go. Over hills and plains and ocean.
You're supposed to sing with me. No, I already taught you this like 4 years ago, some of you. You're supposed to sing with me. Okay, so this is our pitch. You have to sing. Here we go. Ready? Over hills and plains and ocean to thy crimson citadel, words of cheer and pride are ringing from the hearts that wish thee well. Alma Mater, bounteous Mother, now to thee our voices raise, songs of honor, power, and glory, grateful love and eager praise. Please remain standing for the benediction.
Congratulations, everyone. We are so incredibly proud of all of you. I leave you with words from 1 Corinthians. Dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Go in faith and serve the Lord. Amen.